Shining my wing colors rainbow sunlight coming out of the shade. Time is coming over like a fantasy night Hollywood. Someday I wake up, celebrate a wonder life falling out of the race. 495 years they never change us away. Bye.
Hello, and welcome to the quarterfinal, day 2 Borders with Boro against My Angel Todd. And joined with me here is Stu. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing, man. How are you doing? I am pretty excited about this match. How about you, Haruki?
I'm doing. I think it's gonna be a good match, and I hope so. I heard that My Angel Todd side is gonna have some missing players here and there, but overall this is still a very good roster, even with the missing players. So it's gonna be an
Yeah,
interesting match.
it's a bit unfortunate that they have a few missing players, maybe even some key players that are missing, but I do really hope that we'll see an interesting match, especially with how the Mapo it has been looking for the quarterfinals. It is certainly a very brutal one. Would you agree?
Yeah, it is, but like some players, like for example, Jakun is gonna profit out of that. He's being, I think, second right now on the Relix leaderboard, and
Yeah.
having harder maps for him is gonna be very great.
Indeed, I would agree. Hopefully, we'll see some interesting picks maybe in this map as well. Like, for example, we all want to see that DT4, right? We all want to see that DT4.
Yeah, that's gonna be if that's gonna be picked, that's gonna be a bloodbath though. This is the hardest map in the pool. If that's gonna be picked, people gonna be. We're gonna see some 94s. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, for certainly we're gonna see some 94s if that gets picked. But we have some other interesting picks as well that would be a bit interesting to see. Like, let's say the Hidden 2. That map is, oof, to put it simply, not the easiest thing to read.
Yeah, definitely. And this is out of a pooling perspective, we even had a harder HT2 before that in. So thinking about that, being this one the easier is telling a lot because the next HT2 in the semifinal pool we're gonna be a lot harder as well. So it's gonna be interesting how people are gonna adapt to like beating picks in general. Because they are always gonna be on the harder side compared to like war aim stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. We will also like to see some other maps picked. For example, I think the Horror 2 would be a bit more interesting. I think it's a more different pick, let's say, compared to the other maps. So that would be fun to see. Maybe some, let's say, DT1 action, of course. That would be also pretty appreciated to see. Puppets in the Dark is a great pick, I think. Would you agree?
Yeah, definitely. It's my favorite song as well. So it's gonna be. I would be hyped to see it, but let's see how this is turning out. Last time it was not getting picked at all, and then one time very late in the game. So gonna be interesting. But I think both of these teams are somewhat DT focused. So we might gonna see it early.
Yes, sir. But something that I want to remind the viewers again, the format of how this match will work. First things first, players will do the ban phase if I'm not mistaken, right, Haruki? If you
Yes,
can confirm.
correctly.
Yeah. First the ban phase, and then afterwards we'll go into the picking phase, and then once again another ban phase, and then we'll continue with the picking phase again.
Yeah, but the first ban one is coming through from My Angel Todd, and it's gonna be Hard Rock 3, the tech map of the Hard Rock pool. Very understanding. It's brutal. It's
Yeah,
brutal.
it's definitely a brutal map, mapped by Kevi. It is a bit of a floor aim mixed with tick sliders patterns, not something that you really want to see, but we're seeing the second ban now, which is going to be DT4, unfortunately, as we were talking about the hardest map in the pool. But again, it is to be expected. Not everyone wants to play that uncomfortable map.
Yeah, right now it has been avoided all games, and not by any surprise. But
But
yeah,
what do you think? What do you think the pick will be? However,
it's gonna be very interesting because My Angel Todd is missing some players, so they're gonna swap 100% something around, and it's kind of depending on that. I would assume normally, most of the time, people are gonna pick more of the easier maps first and go with more of the war aim maps. So I would assume something like HD1, Numbered 1, stuff like that is gonna be picked here. Maybe even Hard Rock 4, that map is not that hard and it's somewhat flowy, so I would assume most of the players are gonna be fine on that.
Yeah, a bit more of a comfortable pick. Maybe even a safe pick, would you say?
Yeah, definitely. It's a map that's, as long you have the, I would say, the raw flow aim, you're gonna be fine on it. There's not much you can do wrong. If you look at it at least once, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, DT1 is being picked by My Angel Todd here.
As we were saying, the puppet in the dark. First map in the pool that it's getting picked, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, 100%. This is also the highest AR in the pool, AR 10.7 if I remember correctly. And some players definitely can't read that. And in Aim Cup we have also the rule that you can pick hidden on the double time picks. It doesn't give you any multipliers or modifiers whatsoever. It's just, well, a reading mod at this point, which is gonna help a bit with reading this high IR.
Yeah, since it's pretty important for some players, if it helps them get better ACK, might as well, you know, choose hidden. So I think it's a fair rule from the organizers.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. A lot of people gonna abuse it. Some people not gonna choose it at all, though. They are very used to play double times without hidden. Mostly the bench players, that's how I call them, that play standard, are gonna do that because that's not a thing in normal tournaments.
Yeah. Something that I want to say about this map specifically is that this is a pretty high AR consistency map filled with a bunch of bursts every here and there. And also in the Ki, we have, as I would describe it, those crisscross applesauce jobs patterns, if you know what I mean. With a lot of like zigzaggy patterns.
Yeah, definitely. That's gonna be the main part where people gonna drop accuracy at, I think. Everything else is gonna be, well, not free, but more easy, more on the easier side.
Absolutely, and those jump patterns can definitely catch some players off guard if they're like not paying attention. But yeah, we're currently waiting for the players to ready up.
Yeah, should happen anytime soon. Good luck if funds are being called, but we're still missing one player in the lobby. Should be getting in anytime soon though. And it's gonna be interesting how My Angel Todd is gonna be adapting to their situation here. But if they can maybe start strong, it would help plenty already.
Yeah, I do wonder how Jakan will also perform on this map specifically.
I think it should play right into his skill set.
Yeah. And here we go. The players are prepared. Map has finally started, and let's get into this match.
Yeah. Beginning is quite tame. Nothing much is gonna happen, and be aware. If it's your first time watching Relax, we're gonna have some client lag here and there, where accuracy is gonna be wrong. They're gonna be updating throughout the map, so don't worry. But if you notice like some player dropping like from a double S to like a 97 in like a split second, that's probably client lag.
But yeah, so far it seems like accuracy is relatively pretty close from both teams. We did see a bit of a drop in combo from Bangwang.
Yeah, actually I was dropping to a 98 here, recovering to a 99. But a small lead right now for My Angel Todd, not by a lot, swapping around here and there. Very neck and neck. And the first eye section is coming in.
Going into these bursts right here. But we see another break from Bangwang here. But regardless, even with that, they still have the accuracy advantage here. By a slight amount, it's still relatively close. going into these jumps now.
Yeah, it's looking kind of grim for My Angel Todd here. Bolos the Boy getting a bit more of a lead. Never mind, it's gonna be something back and forth here. I'm not sure if we have a client leg.
Jackon and Kyrem are currently the only players in the lobby holding the FC on this map, with also really good accuracies from both sides, especially Jackon.
Yeah, it's almost identical. It's almost a tie.
Yeah, oh, I forgot to mention Zek as well.
Yeah, he's out holding a 99.7. He is doing God's work for his team, but is it enough? Basically, if he would drop just a little bit of accuracy, it would mean a turnaround. And with only like a quarter left of the map, there's not much you can do if you make a mistake.
It's really important to hold combo here and also accuracy. Accuracy, most importantly, of course, above all.
But yeah.
Really close here. Really close. 15% difference. 14 actually. Anything can still happen.
Yeah, definitely. And it's gonna be decided by the last KI here. The last quarter of the map. Let's see if My Angel Todd can hold their lead or if Bolos the Boy can make a comeback.
Zek still holding that 99.7% accuracy here in the jump section, still holding NFC. As I say that, both Jakon and Zek break in the final jump section.
No, I
However,
think it was the client lag on Zeke's side.
Client lag. Zeke's side, yeah, it was client lag. He is still holding. And he did enough damage to maybe even secure the first point. He absolutely did.
That's absolutely crazy performance by him. But yeah, but he also had good support by Isaac Lamau with a 99.3. Also Karen almost holding a 99 here. Doing good work for his team.
Yeah, Jakon with the 99.45% accuracy, the second highest in the lobby as well. But Zeke absolutely carried. Did his job perfectly. I mean, not carried, but definitely brought a significant factor into the win of the first point.
Yeah.
And we immediately go into the second pick, as we can see here, Hard Rock 1.
It's very interesting, but this is also like one of the more harder maps, at least aim-wise. And he's gonna trip you up here and there. It has some awkward sliders. But overall it's pretty raw aim intensive map.
Yeah, filled with loads of crowd screen jumps. Really important to be able to hit those types of jumps here. Be consistent at them as well.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure Bob's Dice can somewhat play this map. It's gonna be still neck and neck.
Yeah, it's certainly going to be close. Again, as we predicted previously, this is a bit more of a comfortable pick for maybe even both teams, as you can say.
Yeah. Players that I should be looking out for here is definitely Bong Bong. The last time he played the Hard Rock 1 in the previous pool, he was performing insanely good. I think he had like almost the top accuracy on the board. Not just in the match, but overall in the tourney. So it's definitely makes sense. He even beat Jacoon, which is one of the better players on Borders the Ball.
Yeah, I can see here Boma hold 99.62% accuracy on the previous Hard Rock 1, so maybe we can expect another banger score from him. We'll see.
Yeah, we're just waiting until the players joining the lobby and then we're gonna go straight into the next pick here. But it's also the chance for My Angel Todd to make a breakpoint. Winning their own map was just the beginning. And even though they had some problems, from what I heard, they are doing great right now. Winning their own map pick, going strong into the first map.
Good luck, have fun has been sent in the chat, and we're expecting this to start pretty soon.
Yeah, but this is bonus with ball pick. They should have the upper hand here if they did their scouting correctly. But yeah,
Off the start, we see here Anthony W dropping a bit of accuracy at the start of the map.
should not mean that much. To be honest, the map is pretty long. You can recover here and there. I assume we have a little bit of a client deck by Astro. I don't think he already dropped that much. Yeah, he was on the client deck. He's holding actually a 99.
Client lag, of course. Accuracies are relatively close, maybe even the exact same.
Yeah, they're tied down. Beginning is quite tame. We have some spaced out jumps, but nothing too crazy yet.
And Icicle Amar currently holding FCs, but as I say that, Kyram Cursed broke at the first jump section, the first big jump section in the map, as should I say. Icicle Amar is still holding that FC, as I say that he breaks, however. A bit of commentator's curse right here.
Yeah, might be kind of because he dropped a lot, but might have been real as well. Jakun
Yeah,
still holding 99.8, I think it was.
Dropped a bit to 99.5, but still arguably the highest accuracy in the lobby at the moment. Helping out the team potentially to secure this point.
Yeah, it's not a big lead though. This could turn around any second. We're already half into the map. And it's actually looking kinda grim. The only reason Ballers with Baller is not leading by a big amount is because Bang Bong is actually struggling. Everyone else on Ballers with Baller is doing okay.
Yeah, a bit of a surprise here, a bit of underperformance maybe from Bang Wong, but even with the underperformance, they are still in the lead in terms of accuracy. Jakon is doing his work here for the team.
Yeah, Kevin was on the client deck. He was not holding a 95, he's actually holding 97. Just that you guys are aware of that. This might be something that we have to double check in the MP link afterwards, because the accuracies are not adding up sometimes. For Jakun, basically the only one is actually who's holding a 99 or even a 98. No one else is actually getting close to him.
Jakun is in a level of his own, absolutely dominating this map in terms of the accuracy department.
Swapping back and forth here, but I'm not sure if we have the correct accuracies. I would take them with a little bit of salt. Let me check the MP link and I will...
Check the accuracies real
Oh my god. Oh, okay.
How much did...
Okay, wait. I'm gonna send this to you DM so you can take a look. I'm not gonna spoil this.
There is no way.
That's
By 0. How much is that?
that's basically 1/100. Not even less than 1/100. It's like
By less than 1/100th of a difference. The round was decided. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a ridiculously close round. 0.005. Wow.
that just shows how close those teams are actually together in terms
It
of
would
like,
have been-
skill.
It would have been more hype if Bancho was, a bit more accurate with the live timing of the scores, but yeah, absolutely insane.
Yeah.
My Angel Todd with the advantage here at the moment, 2 points up the board.
Yeah.
And they have the pick right here as well.
Yeah. Also, breakpoint, very important this early, and they could be already building up a pretty good lead. Let's see what they're gonna pick here. They're taking some of the time here. Maybe also relaxing after a close map like that.
Yeah. What's your prediction for the next round? However, the next pick.
I mean, right now we have seen DT1, Hardrock 1. Just pick the HD one or the normal one. It's gonna be probably like that.
Might as well complete the package. As
Yeah.
you would say, of course. Could be interesting to see. Could be interesting to see. The HD one is the beloved Senden Life Katagiri bootleg edition. Everyone loves that map. Everybody likes to play that map. Imagine that they're the top players, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, 100%. There are so many map sets of it, but I think like all of them are great. I think there's not a bad map set of this map, or of this song, I mean.
Yeah. And the normal one is, of course, your typical aim consistency map.
But HD3 is getting picked by My Angel Todd. That's something
A
that
bit of an interesting pick.
yeah, especially because they banned Hard Rock 3 DT4, and this map is like somewhat flowy, somewhat tech heavy. It's like like it had both skill sets in there.
Like a light tech combination with aim control, as you would maybe put it.
Yeah,
This is definitely not your typical map pick, or should I say pool map.
yeah, 100%.
So it is certainly interesting pick from them. Not something expected from them as well.
Yeah, we might have to wait on Evert because he is playing his 4WC match as well right now, but it looks like he made it.
Wait, he's genuinely like switching between
Yes.
two matches at the same time.
Oh my god. And it's like, you have to say it as well. Those are like not the same type of like tournaments you're playing. Like one you have to tap and the other one you don't have to tap. So adapting to that is gonna be a bit hard.
That is certainly interesting. That is certainly a choice to do.
But yeah, the way we also like just said it in the chat. Both teams can make a timeout for 2 minutes. If they have to like go pee or something. Or like just need some time to think about the picks. They can do that.
Absolutely. In this specific scenario as well, where someone is playing another tournament, which is a little bit interesting, to put it simple.
Yeah. But I mean, it's working out right now for My Angel Todd. So can't even complain. They're doing great. And it's on ballers with both sides to like prove themselves right now.
Yeah, it is absolutely important for them to win this next point. Because if not, it will get a bit more hard, let's say, for them.
Good luck, fans are being called. We should be getting into this HD3 map.
The start of the map is pretty tame, but it builds up pretty quickly.
But yeah, we also see like new players now for Balls with Ball. Walter Frosch joining in. Also same for
Jakon's
Ebert.
still on the, yeah, Jakon's still on the team. Anthony's still staying here as well.
Yeah.
For My Angel Todd, however, it stays relatively the same except for the addition of Evert as well.
Yeah, this has been in the past, right? They're normally just swapping one player around.
Oof, Evert is a bit struggling with the accuracy here.
Yeah, might
94%, 95 maybe even.
might be a client lag. We're gonna see if it's updating. But 95 would be okay, it's a 97, but
97 realistically, yeah. But it's still relatively low compared to the others. as you can see.
Yeah, everyone else almost like everyone else is holding a 99 or a double S and Tony right now.
And Tony with the early ACK advantage here, as you can see.
And keep in mind, this is My Angel Todd's pick.
As we say that, however, Anthony just broke on this pretty hard section right here.
Yeah, but everyone lost a bit of accuracy in that part. The only one that actually saw what gate is Karam. He's actually I've seen that part. Same for Void Up Rush. And we are halfway through the map. And it's leading for a big amount right now for Ballers with Ball. And if they can hold on to that, it would be really, really great. Getting already a breakpoint.
Yeah, the bursts that we just saw were definitely tripping up some players, but not Anthony apparently. He is still holding 99 ACK.
That's definitely crazy. He's doing good God's work, but even Walter Frosch, this is by fact not that heavy player normally, but he's holding a very, very good supportive accuracy here. 99.3. Not that far behind.
Yeah, compared to My Angel Todd at the moment, which doesn't have any players at the moment with 99% accuracy compared to Bowlers with Wall that have 2 of them currently.
But yeah, the last hard part is coming in. Let's see if we're gonna see any accuracy drops here.
Jakon still holding even throughout this hard section. Absolutely insane work from him. Kyreem as well. As I say that, I just cursed him, but damage. Bowlers with Ball have done it, however. They might have done enough damage.
I think so. It's looking really, really good for them. It might be done. And it would be also an important point, not getting, like, losing control of the match here. I'm gonna double check the MP link just to be sure, but yeah, this is a point for them. And the accuracies are correct, so this is their point. And okay, this was a very, very fast pick though. We're gonna see HD2.
HD2 already picked. That is interesting. HD2 is a bit of an awkward map, to put it simple. It's not a very comfortable pick as well. Very, very important to pay attention to those patterns and memorize them even at some point. Not just read them.
Yeah, 100%. And it really depends who has the better reading players here. And it's kind
Who
of hard
would you say
to
has the
predict.
better?
Oh, the thing is, both teams never played HD2. So it's like a guessing game. I know that Karim is normally not an AI player. I know he can play it a bit, but he's like not the best one. I think Flapsack can play a little bit of AI8. I know that Zeke can play AI8. I know that Astro can't play AI8, so he's kind of falling out. It's gonna be a bit hard to predict, to be honest.
So this might have been a gamble pick. Bit of an interesting thing to see.
Yeah, but if you practice this map and you know they're not gonna pick it.
Yeah, it can definitely be an advantage.
Because I think even My Angel Todd didn't expect this map pick. I mean,
Speaking of which, by the way, we are actually 2 hidden picks in a row so far.
We hate hidden abusers though. We hate hidden abusers.
Hidden abusers moment.
It really is, but yeah, even Karim is confused in the chat. He's running ball or ball wide. Do we have to play this? I think they are not prepared for this map pick.
They might not be prepared.
Yeah, it's gonna be a show for sure. Well, it's not
858.
over till it's over, so they can make it happen.
858 stating that they love Hidden.
Thank God we don't have a free mod pool, so they can't pick more hidden.
Good luck and have fun has been sent in the chat, and we're slowly but surely going to enter into the playfield of Hidden 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised seeing Astro joining for My Angel Todd. He's normally not the kind of player that plays these type of maps, but I guess he has just... Someone has to go in, right? Someone has to play it.
Yeah, absolutely. Early breaks from 858 and Chantarazu. I think that's how you pronounce it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chantarazu. Garg as well. To be fair, there's loads of early breaks here. The first section of the map is very, very hard to read, so understandably so.
Yeah. And it's also the first time... Oh my god, the client's acting up.
Banjo lag.
Should be getting into the map anytime soon again. Yeah, the
Accuracy is
might...
getting updated.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Banjo might be trolling a little bit, just a tiny bit.
Yeah. It's just you being playing in a different dimension right now. Which making the
So,
client a bit stutter. Even if I would refresh it here, it would not fix it. So we have to kind of wall with this one.
Garg might be playing with some invisible notes. Not even hidden, just straight up invisible notes.
Yeah. I'm gonna try one more time to refresh it, but I don't think this is gonna fix it. We have missed some of the map, but it looks to be fine.
Accuracy is still getting updated, but they do seem to be relatively close, however. We see 858, one of the people that said in the chat saying that they like Hidden, currently struggling a bit with this map, actually.
Yeah, if the accuracies are correct, no way Shantarazu is holding in 90%, right? Or like 858 with a 91. Like, no way we are seeing the correct accuracies, right?
Surely this is just a Bancho lag.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say the accuracies on the board are probably not correct. Let me double check. They are.
Check. They are actually correct?
They are correct.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Chantarazu with 90% act, 858 with 91 even, struggling a bit. Anthony with the 97, the best, close to even 98, the best accuracy on the board.
Can you read Ewart's score, by the way? Yeah, he's holding... Oh, no! No, guys. It's not a... It's 96.67. Are you happy?
96.67. Incredible.
Great score by Ewart here. Actually carrying his team on this map pick, but yeah, the bluff didn't work out for Ballers with Ball.
Yeah, it was My Angel Todd who win this point, actually. So we're getting breakpoint after breakpoint, but are we now entering the next ban phase, technically, right?
Yes, we do, and we're gonna have the next ban by My Angel Todd. I would assume they're gonna ban the reading maps now. I mean, actually, no, they won the reading maps, so what am I saying? Yeah, maybe the tech maps? I guess, Nomad 4, maybe?
A Nomad 4 ban would be understandable. Maybe even Nomad 5. Nomad 5 can be a bit of a uncomfortable pick, I think.
Yeah, definitely. It has like a big diff spike at the ending. So it's
Yeah.
something if you have not practiced it, because it is a map where you should make a practice diff in theory.
Nomad 4, as you said, Kyrene bans Nomad 4.
I think that's...
Asymmetry will be unfortunately removed from the pool.
Yeah. It makes sense, it makes sense.
However, what we're wondering now is whether or not a hidden map will be actually banned.
Nope.
Like, let's say Hidden 4. Hidden 4, there might be a possibility for that.
Nope, they're banning Nomad 3, the custom
Nomad
map
3.
by Charlotte Theo. It's
Yeah,
very
Nomad
gimmicky.
3. A very gimmicky map. Filled with like loads of awkward back and forth jumps, so understandably so as to why this map got banned.
Yeah, we have seen it yesterday, and actually people were not doing too bad. We have seen 97s to 98s and even some 99s, so it is playable, but like I think if you're like, if this is not your skill set, you're gonna struggle a lot. It's like same that we have seen with the HG2. We have seen some 96 by Ebert, for example, and someone else getting a 90%, so the 6% difference is kind of a lot.
Especially for an accuracy-based, pool. But anyways, BT2, we're getting the KTG Snare map right here. Bit of high BPM action healer.
Yeah, and it's very snap aimy. It's basically just, well, I would not say it's DT1 with high BPM, but it comes close to that. It doesn't really have that many crazy patterns. It's just like snap aim after snap aim on this BPM, and also like A at 10.3, so it's a bit dense here and there.
Yeah, it can definitely trip out some people, but also if you know what a KTG Snare map looks like, then you already know how this map will play out. But it's definitely an interesting pick from the team. We do definitely want to see this map played, as we said previously.
Yeah. We're gonna see who's signing up for this map. Normally the double time players for My Angel Todd is Zeke, Isaac Lamau, Kavim, and Astro. So it's gonna be interesting. Who's gonna play what? But so far they actually have avoided DT2 at least last time. And Ballers with Ball actually picked DT2 a lot.
Yeah, I'm expecting Jakan here to definitely sub in. I think he's a key player for them in terms of like DT.
Yeah, 100%.
You can maybe see some action from Anthony Mary. For the past, he has performed well. In the previous round, he has gotten 99.93% accuracy on the previous DT2. On the previous map pool.
Yeah. And surprisingly, we're gonna see Flapsack coming in from My Angel Todd. He has not played DT2 in the past, so this is a very interesting choice. But we have seen Astro being there in the lobby already, so it's a bit of a question mark for me why he's not playing the map, because Astro is a very good double time player.
Yeah, we're starting it off at the moment. Currently waiting for Bancho to potentially update the accuracy because it seems like everyone is assessing.
Yeah, it seems to be correct now. I mean, the beginning is not that hard.
Yeah, Jackon currently holding 99.6% accuracy. Bangwang still with the SS, surprisingly.
Yeah, doing great work for his team. Small lead right now for Ballers with Ball. And if they can hold on to that, it would be very good for them. But it's, right as I say it, it's getting tied out to the zeros.
One still with the SS. Currently holding that insane accuracy for the team. Jackon as well, however. Never mind. As I say that, it updated. And they're not holding SSs. However, Jackon is still holding the FC together with Anthony. Going into this very intense section right here.
Yeah, but the only one who's holding a double S, it's Cable. Wait, it's a failed, he drops it. I hope it's Client Leg. Still holding the FC as well. Same with Jakun. And
Even an interesting thing that Kyreem and Zeke are picking Hidden as well. Flapsack is also another player who picked Hidden.
yeah. It's very, very close together. This could be anyone's map so far. We have a quarter left of the map, and it's being decided on the last patterns here. The last hard part is coming in, surely. But
Going into the very hard section here, players are absolutely going crazy. The aim going left and right here. Anthony holding the very high combo here, 99.58% accuracy from him as well. Jacon with the 99.9% accuracy. What is happening at the moment?
yeah, Bangon dropping a lot of accuracy. It might be Client Leg, it might be not. But if that's not a Client Leg, this might be the nail in the coffin. It might be a point for My Angel Todd. It's the map pick after all, but
Irem also with the 99.7% accuracy and with the FC to seal the bag. A very impressive performance from Zeke as well with the 4 100s, only 99.77% accuracy.
yeah.
Both players actually having... Wait, is... If that's correct, both players with the exact same accuracy. The only difference is the combo, of course, but 4 100s from both Zeke and Kyreem. Absolutely crazy performance from both players.
Yeah. Jakun with a 1 miss as well. But yeah, next map already being picked here. Nomad 5 by Ballers with Ball. And this is a map we have talked about a bit recently. This has a big spike at the ending. And it's a bit of a mixture of war aim, bit of technical stuff here and there. It has a lot. And it's gonna be interesting because we have not seen this type of map yet. I think the closest we had is maybe HD3, but I wouldn't not really compare to that as well.
And the bit of interesting thing is that despite the problems, currently My Angel Todd is in a very comfortable lead. 3 points over Bowers with balls, so Bowers are currently hoping to maybe secure at least another point here with this point pick.
Yeah, but we have seen this exact timeline yesterday, where I think, wait, let me double check the names. Where Plumber was like 4-1 behind and then made the comeback to the tiebreaker and actually winning the match. So everything is still possible for Ballers with Ball. And if you also look at some of the maps we have seen, those were very, very close together. It could also be just tied out right now, to be honest.
Astral in the chat says right here, if he wins this, if they win these, he's betting $1 billion on red. We do not condone gambling on Twitch. However, that is certainly a choice from Astro, to say the least.
It's definitely a choice, and I mean, if you win, you can share a bit, right? I mean, we are all brothers here.
Yo, can you send like $500 million to the pool, man?
Please. I'm poor. Anyway, we are getting into the next map here. Nomad 5 custom map by Perevot, by the way. And also a quick reminder, if you like any of the maps you have seen, writing a quick comment in the map discussion, it's always making the mapper happy.
Any feedback would be much appreciated, but players have officially started playing the Nomad 5. Pretty tame section as always from the start.
Oh my god. I think Karam is side reading because he was about to aim the slider, by the way. And it was shots. It's a really side read check there, but I think he didn't broke it, so it's fine.
Yeah, it seems like most players are currently holding the FC from the start section, but we're going into the first Ki here. Very intense slider section with loads of burst patterns as well. And we can see Jakon being the first victim of this hard section, as well as Bangwang here breaking. My Angel Todd still holding combos, but not with the accuracy lead. The accuracy lead is with bowlers with bow currently.
Yeah, it's definitely going in the right direction for them, and they need that point. Currently, it's really their face against the wall, and if they win this map, they're getting a bit more breathing room.
Yeah, we're getting into the jump slider sections at the moment. It's going to claim a bit more souls here. But it seems like bowlers with bow are definitely a bit more comfortable on the ag side with this map, going definitely into their favor as they picked this map previously.
Oh yeah, they definitely doing better on this one. I'm not sure if 858 is shaking, but no, he isn't. Okay, I was just looking for like that for a second.
Yeah, but 858 together with Jakon currently having the highest accuracies from bowlers with ball, compared to not as much equal accuracies from My Angel Todd, currently the highest one being from Isaac Lamau.
But yeah, the last hard, I mean not the last hard part, the spike is coming at the ending here, but first half is being done on this map. And it really depends. If My Angel Todd wants to fight back here, they have to hold on and hope for a mistake on borders for both sides.
Really important to hit this very hard Ki here, filled with big jumps, really hard jumps to hit.
Yeah, everything or nothing is gonna be.
But yeah, as we go here, these sliders are kicking in, and we can see that the hack advantages are slowly but surely closing in, actually.
Yeah. It's gonna be like that, and now I'm pretty sure balls the ball will have this point unless the, like someone is dropping like major accuracy, but I think the lead is too big.
Anthony updated his accuracy, seems like 99.67%.
Great number.
What is this guy happening? What is this guy doing? He is FCing this jump section comfortably. As I say that, however, he does break.
Yeah, those quads are kinda hard to hit.
But yeah, there we go. Seems like bowlers with ball did secure this point indeed. 98.35% average accuracy.
Yeah, they did. And it's such an important point for them. Making this game competitive. I think the ref. Yeah, the ref did.
Or My Angel Todd will get the next pick, potentially to maybe even secure a match point.
Yeah. Let's see what they're gonna pick here. I mean, right now it's kind of hard for me to like see what they're gonna do here because they have picked a lot of random stuff, going from DT1 to HD3 to DT2 now, and I don't see the pattern. We still have DT3 open, but That's a very reading heavy map. And as we have seen in HD2, oh my
DT3,
god.
however, will be picked. Soft Bruise. That is a very unconventional map as well. We got a slightly high-ish BPM with like low AR on the map. Bit of reading here and there, really important for this map as well.
Yeah, but DT3 is AR7 with basically AR 9.3 with double time. It's gonna be very interesting. It has some flow aim parts in there, so it's like not super hard, but it's like if you can't read this AR, you're gonna be fucked as fuck because you're gonna over aim or under aim.
Yeah, definitely. It can definitely get tricky for some players since, again, it seems fast, but it's also sort of slow at the same time since the AR is a bit low on the low side. And it doesn't quite match the BPM together for some players. So it can we can definitely see some players here trip up and get a couple of misses, maybe even.
Yeah. Players gonna joining the lobby soon and we should be getting into the map as fast as possible. It's such an interesting pick, to be honest, by them, but they are surprisingly every pick so far. I can't really get through them right now.
Yeah, a bit of an unpredictable pattern from them, but it seems to be working for them. They're currently 2 points ahead. But
Yeah.
will that advantage stay is the real question. Will they be consistent enough to hold that advantage is also really important.
Yeah, that's the question here, but they are doing great so far. And it's really on ballers with ball side to make the comeback here. It's a map
Yep.
where I would say both teams would probably be able to play it.
But yeah, nothing is certain. We will see how they will perform. Anything can happen in a tournament like this. Good luck, have fun has been sent in the chat. And we are going to start pretty soon.
Yeah, we also gonna see
Hopefully we
Ebert
won't have
again.
any issues.
But yeah, no one picking hidden. Not surprising on this AR.
Not really.
Actually,
Evert.
Yeah,
Evert actually picked hidden.
Yeah, Karam as well. My bad. I have almost seen that, but I think picking hidden on this map is damaging you. I'm not gonna lie. But they're doing great so far, so can't complain.
Maybe it does help a bit with the memorization, especially with those stacked patterns. And as you can see, currently it is working for them. They are in an entire percent of AC in advantage.
Yeah. But looking back, actually, they had the upper hand in the HT2. So picking the reading map, looking back, makes sense.
Yeah, Z currently with the 99.3% accuracy here. Kyreem as well with the 99.10 and Evert as well. Everyone from the My Angel Todd team is having some relatively close act between the players. Going into this first intense section, however, we can see that bowlers with ball are definitely struggling a bit here in the accuracy department.
Yeah, but it's looking good so far. They can probably close out and get a match point here. Unless like any crazy act up is happening. We are like halfway through the map. And it's really up to bonus with ball. To maybe hold the accuracies and just hope for a mistake. But 858 is struggling a lot, holding a 96 compared to like everyone on My Angel Todd side holding a 98 or better.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, and we can see here that accuracies are definitely in the like big indifference. You can see also some players from bowlers with bow really struggling. An example would be 858 here with 95 AC, currently the lowest in the lobby.
Yeah, he is having problems. And with only like some seconds now remaining in the map, this might be the nail in the coffin. It's not over till it's over, but it's looking very grim.
And this might definitely be the nail in the coffin. It really depends if they're able to hold their accuracies right here towards the end, but as they've shown so far, they have been pretty consistent. My Angel Todd might be able to secure the match point here on their own pick. And that seals the bag. 98% compared to 97. We're going to match point. However, the next pick will be for bowlers with bow, so there is still the possibility for them to maybe make a comeback here with a point.
I mean, yeah, there are no more reading maps in the pool as well, so they can't get abused. But they're gonna go straight with the hard work 2 here. Very interesting choice. It's the Kirby Mix custom map by AN3.
Very different map compared to the other maps in the pool. We have a, typical CS 6.5 map, but it is filled with loads, and I mean loads of tricky jump patterns, very challenging sliders. You really need to focus on this map. You really need to read those patterns properly. You can easily trip up on a certain pattern here.
Yeah. And they are really against the wall now because any mistake is meaning they're gonna lose the match and gonna drop into the loser bracket, but it's also on My Angel Todd's side to show what they can do on those hard work too, because they have never picked this before. There's gonna be something that we don't have any information on. They have picked any other hard work so far in the pools, but never the hard work 2.
Also, just a reminder, by the way, the loser of this match will have to face GWB's Extra in the lower bracket.
Oh, and we have seen them yesterday. They were actually a really strong team. I mean, either way, if you're gonna advance into the upper bracket or lower bracket, you're gonna face a strong team, but of course you wanna get into the upper bracket here. Not having to play 2 matches a day is also, 2 matches per week is also gonna help a lot.
Would be great for the winners to not play twice in one day, so that would be nice for them, but it really depends on what either team will do. Ooh, Weaver is stating here in the chat that they actually got molded DT3. Apparently that's like their best performance on the map.
It happens.
The entire team. Players look to be ready as they send the messages in chat, and it's time to get into this Hard Rock 3 pick.
Yeah, Big Eye by AN3, and once again, if you ever like the map, you can open the map discussion and always like leave some nice words to the mappers. They're very happy about that. But yeah, we're gonna go into this map here, and some early act drops by almost everyone on this one slider.
But that is to be expected since, again, very awkward to aim, really small circle sizes. Really important to focus here. But accuracies are still really close here, so anything can happen. We're still very much early into the map as well.
Yeah, and it's a good lead though and a good start for ballers with ball. They really need a start like that. I mean, everyone is dropping a bit of accuracy, but the difference is staying the same. Actually, the lead is increasing now, almost like 2% egg lead now. Unless we have a client lag on K-Rim here.
Yeah, we did indeed have a client lag. It is actually much closer than we thought.
Oh yeah.
Much closer, actually.
This could be anyone's map so far. We still have half of the map to go, but Vichy, also Vichy seeing the first time now playing for Ballers for Ball, has to pull up a performance. He's holding a 97, was closely behind of Jakun actually.
It's Saklam out here, dropping a bit of accuracy here on the slider sections, as you can see, catching him off guard with the middle notes as well. Not looking too good for him. 94% deck. Never mind, now it's updated now. 96 is his actual real accuracy. And actually, My Angel Todd here is with the advantage. It is insanely close here.
They
Quarter
can
of the map left. Okay, never mind. As I say, that Ballers with Ball is actually with the advantage. Fortunately, Bancho doesn't want to actively update us with the real information and wants to troll us instead.
Yeah, a quarter left though, and just a small lead right now for Ballers for Ball, but we just can't trust our eyes right now. It might someone be on a client deck here. For example, Isaac Lamar, probably on a client deck. I don't think he's holding a 96. That would be very damaging for My Angel Todd. But if that's true, then this might be the point for Ballers for Ball, and a very important point as well. Keeping them alive, but we're gonna see till the end if that's the case or not.
Down here holding 600 combo and 98% accuracy, trying to help out Ballers with Ball, but even with that performance from him, it seems like the accuracies are very close. My Angel Todd seems like to have the advantage at the moment. Or maybe Bancho is once again trolling. We'll just have to see on the MP. Is this GG? Or will they still keep playing?
Oh,
No way.
wait. Wait. I'm.
Please
Oh
double
my
check.
god. Oh my god. Wait, I'm gonna send it to you. You can.
No way. No way that it's no way by 0.0. Oh my goodness. It's not even 0.01.
What a close match.
What a close match.
But yeah. Point for Ballers for Ball. They are still alive. They still can win this match. Bring it to the tiebreaker maybe. 2 more maps for the tiebreaker.
However, they might be in danger here since the next pick will be for My Angel Todd.
Yeah, but they don't have a lot to pick here anymore. They have Nomad 1, Nomad 2, Nomad 6, HD1, HD4, and the Hardrock 4.
Which one would you pick here? It's definitely a bit of a tricky situation. But if you want, as we said previously, maybe to play it safe, Nomad 1 or Hidden 1 would be the safe choice here.
Yeah, I mean they have won the Hardrock 1 and the DT1. So picking either Nomad 1 or HD1, I don't think it's bad.
Yeah, we're currently waiting for the response from My Angel Todd, however.
They're gonna pick Hardrock 4.
Ooh, bit of an interesting pick. Since this is actually an awkward aim map, this was made by Rita Summers as well. So far, very unpredictable lineup of picks from My Angel Todd.
Yeah. Ballers for Ball is still alive. And My Angel Todd still having to close it out. Will they be able to do it, or will Ballers for Ball bring it to the tiebreaker? I mean, still 2 maps to go for the tiebreaker, but we have seen that plenty of times. Teams coming back from a losing position. And this is a map where I would say both teams can play it. Like, this is not like something I would say which is very...
One-sided.
Yeah, like, I think, like, if you have the war aim, where you have, like, this basic war aim ability, then you should be able to play this map.
The real question is how this will go. Nobody knows. Nothing is certain, of course. It's absolutely anybody's game here. Will My Angel Todd secure the match here, or will Bowers will both continue their streak of wins to potentially maybe even bring it to tiebreaker? And I do kind of want to see that tiebreaker, honestly. The ultimate aim challenge, as I would put it.
Yeah, 100%, and we're gonna wait until everyone's in the lobby and then we're gonna go straight into this map here. It's so close together. Like, every map has been, like, as you said, just by a hairpin winning the map as well. So it's like, you can't really say who's in the lead here.
But My Angel Todd is certainly still with the advantage here by 2 points, so we will see. This map will be certain. This map will be very important to shift the momentum of the match.
Yeah, good luck fans are being called, meaning we should be getting into the map here any second. And there we go.
Something that I also want to mention is that if My Angel Todd win this, they basically win the match. However, if they lose this, the next pick will be Bowers with Ball, and if they win that pick, it's basically a tiebreak.
Yeah, 100%. And this is also like a very short map. Oh, not even 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes. So any early egg drop is meaning a lot. You don't want to node lock here. And yes, you can node lock on the relax. It happens sometimes. On hard
Very much a possibility.
very rarely, because of the RD being that high, but let's see how the players are performing.
858 here, currently missing a bit in the early section of the map. Same with Anthony.
Oh, he was on the client deck. He was...
Never mind. Everyone is FCing, maybe. Never mind. Or maybe never mind. Anthony and Bangwang have actually missed, but Evert and Kyriem trade that. Actually, the entire My Angel Todd trade that.
Yeah.
Everyone has broken. Nobody is holding an FC at the moment.
Yeah, it's a big lead right now for Ballers of War. Unless we have a client deck. There was some client deck on My Angel Todd, but not enough that this is going really, really good for Ballers of War.
0.51% accuracy difference. Going into a slower section now, and it's really important now to perform well for My Angel Todd here in the second section of the map. Because if not, it's going to get really dangerous for them.
Yeah, basically, Kavim and Isaac Lamau have to hold the accuracies and have to hope on a break on Ballers the Ball. But only the last quarter now left of the map. There's not much room.
It is still anybody's game, however, with 0.5% accuracy going into the second hard section of the map. Anthony's still holding here. Accuracies are relatively close. What will happen here?
Oh.
But it seems like Bowlers with Ball do secure the point and will be advancing into the next pick.
Yeah, they're still alive and kicking. Also, like, Isaac Lamau getting a 99.8 here. Trying his best to turn this around, but it's not enough. Jakun also holding a 98.6 here. Only a 1 miss.
Isaac Lamau with the S rank as well. Bit of unfortunate that they actually lost this point. Even with that spectacular performance, but this is indeed a team game and everyone needs to perform at their best to move forward. But the next pick will actually be Hidden 4.
Oh, that's an interesting choice.
Really hard tech map filled with like loads and loads of screamy patterns that can be very, very uncomfortable to play. Will
Yeah,
this be My Angel Todd's win? Or will this actually go to tiebreaker? Ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, and enjoy the show.
yeah, and also Todd says it in the chat, this is the carrier map. He should be good on this. But overall, it's kinda unpredictable. We have not seen the HD4 yet by Ballers with Baller. Like they picked the Tesh map in the past, but that was never in the hidden pool. They picked it always in the number 4 slot. And the last number 4 was well, pretty easy. So it was more of a flow aim map. And this one being more of a proper rotation map. It's gonna be
This will be a bit,
interesting.
yeah, but it is definitely a pretty brutal map. Really, really need to not screw up a certain pattern here.
Yeah, Miner. You're actually right, Miner. This is going the exact same way as yesterday's match. 5-1 down, getting to 5-2, and now Ballers will ball 4-5. Can they do it? Can they make the same history? Players joining in. We are getting soon or later into this map here. And we also like have another match waiting up, so once this one is done, we're gonna have winners POV against Richard Mayer, which is also gonna be waiting for us.
Going to be an interesting match for sure, but we need to finish this one in order to watch that one. So let's see how this Hidden 4 will go.
Yeah, it's anyone's game, to be honest. Just waiting.
Players have started playing the map, however, we're waiting for the accuracies to be, no pun intended, a bit more accurate displayed. Seems like they're currently updating.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Zeke is not holding a 94, but everyone else seems to be somewhat correct. But yeah, this is a test map, so sliders are the opponent against the tournament client, so
It's only currently holding the highest combo in the lobby.
yeah.
As I say that, however, he does break. Or maybe a Banjo moment.
We're gonna see. We're already half into the map. This is also very, very short, just 2 minutes and 20 seconds. But it seems to be correct. It's just a small lead right now for Ballers to ball, and they have to hold strong.
To hold really strong here in order to secure that tiebreaker. Unless if they don't, they will lose the entire game. Slow section, but it's definitely tripping up a few players here. Accuracies are dropping from both sides. Still anybody's game, but we are currently slowly but surely approaching the second key eye. And it starts. Shakon here currently holding the highest combo with some good support from Anthony as well. Very much comfortable with the 1% accuracy lead.
Yeah. The only one struggling on Ballers to both sides is 858, but his teammates are just so good. It doesn't really matter what he's gotten right now.
Asteroid also currently having the lowest accuracy in the lobby.
Yeah, that makes sense. Astro is not the type of player that is normally playing tech maps. And this is the nail in the coffin. I think we have a tiebreaker. I'm pretty fucking sure we do.
We indeed have a tiebreaker, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to see the one and only bring plus eyes equals death plus invite, which is the one and only ICDD song. And this map is absolutely brutal. We're talking like every single type of aim challenge you have it on this map right here. Screams, jumps, sliders. It is what you would expect from a tiebreaker.
Definitely. This is also a custom map by Vanya. He did such an amazing job at this. Like, you know, as a pudding guy, when I saw this map being sent to me and I was like, well, this map is perfect. We don't have to change anything. You just know how good this is. Like, I didn't even have to mod this map. It was like perfect from the get-go. And players like it as well, so that's good to hear.
That is certainly an interesting story. But what would be also certainly interesting is the fact that Ballers with Ball have secured 3 points in a row to go to tiebreaker. And
Yeah.
will they be able to actually secure the entire win is the real question. Because if so, this will be genuinely one of the craziest comebacks we've seen.
Definitely. And looks like Team...
T-Red is asking for a timeout.
Yeah, it makes sense. They wanna like take some time just taking a look at the map as well. Like, a lot of players are not looking at the tiebreaker because they're like, no way we have to play it, right? They're always like, we don't have to practice that. But
Yeah, they're not expecting for the tiebreaker to even happen. But when it happens, it can definitely catch some players off guard.
let's see. And to be honest, this is more of a war aim heavy tiebreaker. I mean, it has a bit of everything, but it's mostly war aim in my opinion. And we have seen My Angel Todd having the upper hand on that. All of the war aim picks have won My Angel Todd. Not that I'm saying Ballers with Ball doesn't have a good war aim roster, just what we have seen so far in the map and in the match.
But yeah, time to see the conclusion of this match. Will it be Bowlers with Ball to continue into the semifinals? Or will My Angel Todd be able to clutch it up last minute on the tiebreaker? One thing is for sure though, it is tiebreaker hype.
Yeah. Okay, I'm also calling a timeout for them. So we have basically 4 minutes of a bit of chill time for the players, but understandable. It's very straining to your hand playing 10 star maps for like an hour straight. And especially if you have like a big area, it's going to hurt. Like your aim stamina is gonna hurt you a lot.
Absolutely. Speaking of breaks, however, I will be right back.
Take your time. I'm gonna be here for you guys. And wait, I'm gonna make a pool for you guys. Who's gonna win this tiebreaker? So you have 5 minutes to place your bets. On who's going to win this tiebreaker. It being such a forth and back here. It's so hard. Maps being decided by just a hairpin, and both teams definitely deserving the win here. But yeah, they are joining surely, but surely in the lobby here. We should be getting into it anytime. Actually, good luck are being caught a bit earlier than I expected, so the prediction is still running.
Seems like it, but I'm back right on time to witness this tiebreaker. Good luck, have fun to both teams.
Yeah. And we are getting in. I give you guys 20 more seconds to place your bets. If you wanna do it, it's now your time.
Time to see this tiebreaker.
Yeah. Early leads for My Angel Todd.
Not really, actually. It is currently being updated. Bowlers with ball have the first advantage. As I say that, never mind. It is actually very close. Currently being very close. Astro also having the highest combo currently out of everyone. Never mind. It's actually Isaac Lamau. Fortunately, we have to deal with stuff like this because of Bancho.
Yeah. It's unfortunately, but it's alright. We still have a crazy match so far. Nothing to complain about. And let's see if Borders with Ball can make this crazy comeback happening or not.
Going into the first KI here. Seeing some players potentially trip up. But it seems like My Angel Todd here will be with the first advantage of the map after the first KI. With the slight ACK advantage here. By 0.3%.
They are doing good so far. And they just have to hold on. There are so much breathing room for Borders and Ball as well. There's still at least 3 minutes of gameplay left, so they can make it happen. Definitely.
Going into the stream section here, flow and me patterns can easily trip up someone. But Jackon here still holding a relatively high combo here together with Anthony for Bowlers with Ball. But it's not enough since My Angel Todd has the 99% from Isaac Lamau. Going into this second KI section, Isaac Lamau and Zek still holding that 99% accuracy. What are these guys doing?
They're doing their best. It's so close, to be honest. Any mistake could mean the difference here. We are halfway into the map now, and we have some small break now where players can rest a little bit. Those jumps are still not free though.
Not really rest, however, since one minor mistake, even on the store sections, can cost a lot of accuracy. But we're approaching Another hard section here. Really important to hit these back and forths here. Can't catch someone off. Sliders here, left and right. Accuracy is very, very close. Ladies and gentlemen, this map is insane.
Yeah, another steam section, and if you node lock on this one, you're gonna miss so much accuracy.
And it is a very close 0.1% hack difference.
They are fighting back surely, but also it's actually turning around just for a split second there. But
Another back and forth section right here. 99% accuracy still from Isaac Lamau, but will that be enough to secure the advantage for My Angel Todd? As we're slowly but surely approaching the last quarter of the map.
oh my god, it's gonna be decided at the end here who's gonna win this map. Some time to update the accuracy. We're gonna see. Oh my god, it's getting closer. It's those should be
0.09% hack. It is very nervousy, should I say. Both sides can be very nervous since it's relatively close. But now we are approaching the final KI of the map.
yeah. Isaac
Players
Lamar
trying-
99 as well.
Players trying to do their absolutely best here. It's really close. 0.1% hack difference still here. Anybody's game. One mistake can cost anything. Jock getting a few 100s here.
I think it's a win for My Angel Todd. I don't think there's much room to break here. It's very close though. Don't miss anything. Just hold. Players are shaking for sure at the last seconds here. Just hold.
Also with the insane shake, but 0.05% difference in the final accuracy. And My Angel Todd secured the win and clutched it up last minute to advance into the semifinals. What a tiebreaker match. This was incredible.
Down to the last
Oh
second
yeah!
here.
Oh yeah!
Wait,
That
why are you
was-
in here, Todd? Wait, what? Why are you?
I snuck in. I snuck in. Now I go. GG's, everyone. GG's.
Just got waited. Bye, Todd.
But yeah, what an incredible match. And just for those that don't know, My Angel Todd now continue into the semifinals of the tournament and will be facing Baltimore Frontline in the semifinals. While Ballers Ball will unfortunately have to go to the losers bracket. And they will have to face off a pretty tough opponent by the name of GWB's Extra.
And it looks like the other match is already starting, so we're gonna jump into that one just right now. And just give me some time to update some of the stuff here. Well, actually just finish the map. Well,
Oh no, they already finished the map.
yeah.
What map did they specifically finish so we can
Hard
talk
Mode
about it?
2. And I'm pretty sure they also played No Mod 3, but let me double check. I need some time to get the right information on the boards.
But yeah, we are moving on. This tournament moves instantly. For those of you wondering, we're going to watch Richard Mayo versus Winners POV. This is also going to be another exciting match.
Okay, it should be correct now with the information. Hard Rock 1 getting picked, by the way, by Winner's POV. Right now it's 1-1.
1-1. Interesting. Winners POV picking Hard Rock 1. We did see this previously, I think.
Yeah, we did. And it's, well, it's your normal consistent type of maps. It has some weird slider angles here and there, but overall, nothing too crazy. And we should be all set now. And P-Link is also updated now. And we're just waiting for the players joining in. But yeah, this is what I was expecting normally, the banger match of today. But never mind, the last match was so insane. I'm still in it somewhat.
A bit of a surprising ending even. A tiebreaker, something we did not expect at all. Considering all of the problems that apparently My Angel Todd had, but they did manage to secure the win at the end.
But yeah. Let's see what this match has in it for us. We have some crazy lineup. In my opinion, Richard May, one of the strongest teams in the tournament. They have the legend himself, Agent 5D, known really good in the VLX community. He has won the VLX World Cup 3 times in a row. Hibiki, known when he was in his prime, I would say, as one of the best tournament players VLX-wise that has ever been seen. He was dominating the scene for 2 years straight with his Hong Kong squad. And we have Boshiman being like, just overall like a good player. He can almost play everything, so such a good field player. And overall, everyone else also just being good players. Banachi, one of the best war aimers that we have overall, not just VLX wise, but like standard wise as well.
But yeah, absolutely stacked team. One of the most stacked teams in the tournaments for sure. And as you can see here, 3 of the most stacked players from that team are currently playing. Agents, 5D, Washiman, and Banachi. Putin as well with a very good contribution to the team as well.
Yeah, we have some client lags here on Zoom and Minico. Actually, they just updated. Zoom still on the client lag, but everyone else seems to be correct.
But yeah, but Richard Mayer here with a very strong 99.2% average act. Bancho does lag a little bit. It does seem to be updating slowly but surely. Highest score, or should I say accuracy, is currently by Minico, 99.7% accuracy in the starting section of this map.
But yeah, it's very, very close together.
Going into these cross-screen jumps. Most people hitting them pretty well. Here and there a couple of misses, but still holding their ground.
Yeah, everyone is doing quite a void on this. No one really struggling, besides of Boshiman, but this might be a client lag. I'm no way that he's holding 95.
Or it might be, you never know. Could be just a bad day.
Oh, he is not holding a 95 with a 96. That's better, but not certainly what you need on this type of map to able to like have your name on the
Advance.
board here. Yeah.
Accuracies, however, do drop here as we approach the very cross-screeny jumps here.
Yeah, it's a good lead right now from Winners PV. It's their map pick in the end, but it's very dominating. Never mind, we just got an accuracy update. If this is correct, it's very, very close together.
by 0.15% ACK difference. Very small, and it's still anybody's game. Even less than that now, shifting towards Richard's mail.
Yeah, just for a split second, but just going right back to winner's POV after the jumps are coming in here. And it's really about Boshiman being able to improve just by a little bit to make the difference here, but is it enough or is it not?
Might be also Bancho.
We don't know yet, but we're gonna wait till the end here. Last jumps getting in. Those are so brutal, by the way. Holy moly.
But at the end, winner's POV do secure the point.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. Oh, okay, never
No,
mind. It's
they-
just a person leaving. Yeah. It was definitely winner's POV who secured the point.
Yeah. And we have now the next map pick for Richard Mayo. Just trading maps right now, nothing too crazy. And after this map pick, we're gonna have another ban phase, so it's gonna be interesting what people are gonna ban now. But let's see what type of map we're gonna see here. I would not be surprised if we're gonna see like a DT1 pick here by Richard Mayo, to be honest.
Would be very fitting for them currently. But is it going to be that? We'll see. Also something interesting, DT4 isn't banned. DT4 is actually not banned. So there is still a possibility we might actually see it. Hopefully I won't jinx it with the second ban phase, but
Yeah, definitely.
there is still that opportunity there.
Can they do it or can they not? It's really like DT4 is gonna be a bloodbath. Like it's gonna be the same as the HG2 we have seen last map basically. I think that's what we can expect score-wise. Like one player being able to play the map somewhatly and everyone else just like, yeah, dying. But yeah, we are in the quarterfinals anyway. Like some people are getting skill caps sooner or later, and definitely we're gonna see more of those skill caps in the next pool. But DTP getting picked here.
ET3 getting picked. Soft brews. Like we said previously, the speedy map, high BPM, but with low accuracy, should I say low AR, not accuracy, my bad. But again, very trippy map, really important to focus here on the patterns. Some players took advantage of the lower AR, 9.3 with DT. It's AR 7 by its own, but with DT it's 9.3. And put hidden on it to potentially even read it easier, since there's a lot of stacked patterns on the map.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be interesting, but I think both teams can somewhat play this somewhat play this map good. They all have to play us for it. I know that Agent can play this if he wants to. I know that
Maybe
Toki will probably come in for Richard Mail, Lifetime. Even Boshiman could play it if he wants to.
Boschman could definitely play this. I was going to say that.
Meanwhile, on Winner's POV, I think it's a bit more closed down. I think Misery will play it. Zoom 100% won't play it. Zoom is more of the type of player that likes this standard type of maps. And this one is definitely not standard. So, let's see.
Zoom, you would say it's a bit more, maybe not well-rounded, but a bit more focused towards those typical maps compared to the gimmicky ones.
Yes, 100%. That's where I really see this player strong. He's not in his prime anymore, but that's he's still a crazy type of player. Nothing to be underestimated. If that guy gets his form back from like the old days, we are in for a bloodbath, because that guy is not a bad player at all. Yeah, but we also have Metki Strelak. I'm not sure how you should pronounce his name.
We'll just say Metki for easier reading, to say the least.
Yeah, but he's playing on the mouse, by the way.
Mouse player, interesting.
Yeah, we don't see that often, especially on relays, because you need to be able to aim fast, and that's not really possible with mouse.
Unless you have a lighter one, less than 40 grams or something. Going into this intense start section, and we can see a few people have dropped their combos at the start. Minico and Misery being one of the first few dropping combo from the winner's POV. While for Richard Mail, it seems to be only Banashi and Bashiman now. Accuracies do seem to be relatively close, bit more towards the advantage of winner's POV, but that can easily switch up towards this next section that is closing by.
Yeah, it's very, very neck to neck right now. Toki still holding his double S here with Minico. Everyone else.
Minico was actually a Bancho moment since it now updated. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, everyone else is struggling here and there. Misery actually going down almost by 97 here. And Hibiki just holding his 99.
Yeah, but what is this godly performance from Toki? 99.8% accuracy, barely dropping any 100s throughout the map so far. He is going strong for this team, together with Hibiki with the 99.4% accuracy. Very big lead to potentially secure the point.
Yeah, someone practiced the pool. I have to say, like, no way he has not practiced the map.
Going into these cut streams here, very easy to trip up. But Hibiki and Toki still cooking here. Toki with the 99.7% accuracy, not having to bother with anything here.
Yeah,
Really going strong.
it's so close together. We just have a quarter left here. Any potential accuracy drop could mean the difference. They have to hold strong for the team. They have to hold this carry performance. Otherwise, it's looking very, very grim.
Grim indeed, as we can see, combos have been dropped a bit. But Toki here still holding that incredible FC with an incredible AC.
All eyes on him. He dropped it. Now it's kind lag. We are getting bamboozled.
Accuracies are very close, 0.1% accuracy difference. It's anybody's game here. One drop can mean a lot.
It's close.
And Toki does break it, however. Really unfortunate for him. But they do seem to have secured the point here. And will be equalizing the match.
Yeah, just a one miss, but he has been the player for this map 100%. Getting a 99.5 here, being the highest accuracy on the board. Holy.
Toki being in a league of his own. We do have to shout out Miniko as well with that 5 miss, 99.3% accuracy run.
Yeah, definitely tried his best here. Very, very close map. But we are getting into the next ban. And first ban now by winner's POV. Let's see what they're gonna ban. And the reading maps are basically out. If they could ban HD4, DT4, Nomad 4 if they like wanna get the technical maps out, I guess.
What could they be picking here is the real question. Nobody knows. Only them.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm not that sure, and up to them, because they are somewhat well rounded, but I think that they are where they're lacking at is definitely at the tech side. Again, you play against players like Agent 5D, Boshiman, who are gonna be fine on tech maps. They're gonna love it if you're actually gonna pick it against them. So
However, the real question is actually what they will be banning, since it's the second banning phase currently.
yeah, that's why I'm thinking about banning Nomad 4, HD4, Hard Rock, not Hard Rock, but DT4 would make sense for Pinner's POV, just to deny Richard Mail where possible tech abuse.
But hopefully we'll actually see the DT4.
Yeah, we have not seen this map at all the entire tournament. And they're gonna ban HD4, so
One of the techie maps has been banned, but what will the second ban be?
Agent White's GG. It looks like he really wants to play that map.
Yeah, but they still do have a few more techie maps on the board, so not too unfortunate for them. What could the second ban be, however? What is your prediction?
I would assume they're gonna ban one like DT1, HD1, Nomad 1. I think getting the war aim out against the people against Winner's POV would make sense. And maybe even the Nomad 2. But I think they could be anyone's game, to be honest. So leaving it open is also fair.
Absolutely, but they do ban the Nomad 6.
That's
The consistency aim filled with loads of star patterns.
yeah, that's very interesting, to be honest. I was not expecting that.
But something interesting is that DT4 is still open. We can actually see this map maybe even.
Yeah, what the next pick now? Going to Winner's POV. Let's see what they're gonna pull up here now. We still have so maps open here. And I would assume they're gonna pick like Nomad 1, HD1, DT1.
Bit more of those typical consistency maps.
Yeah.
Could be a comfortable choice.
Yeah, maybe even Hard Rock 4, which we have seen in the past as well.
You're still waiting for the response, however, to see what will happen.
We are waiting and waiting. They're taking their sweet time, but it makes sense. You don't want to give them a break point.
You don't want to give a free point for them.
And I would be really surprised if they're gonna pick something like Nomad 4 here. I think it's like I mean, they're not bad at. Oh my god.
We are getting the DT4. Ladies and gentlemen, the DT4 has been finally picked. The hardest map in the pool, AR 10.6.
It's a bloodbath. It's really gonna be a bloodbath. You're gonna see people performing this map with a 97 max. Maybe 98, I would say. A solo play in 99 is possible in my opinion, but like getting a 98 on this map is already crazy. And I'm not sure what to expect from a lot of players here.
Either sides, actually. What to expect from either sides, because this is a tick map with insanely high AR. Anything above 98 AC will be incredible. 99, you might just be God.
Yeah, if a player can do it as Agent, in my opinion, he's in my opinion the best tech player in the lobby right now. But it's double time, so it's gonna be interesting.
It's definitely going to be interesting. 98.8 AC previously from Agent 5D. Oof.
On the HD4, that's pretty good. That's... oh my god.
Average or best stack? Best stack, okay.
Average would be even
Reasonable.
crazier. Okay, I wasn't going to say, but the best egg, yeah. Players are joining the lobby soon. We should be getting into the map here. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it's exciting to finally see the DT4 pick finally being played.
Oh yeah. I'm so glad we're gonna see it though.
Does this mean that pretty much every single map has been played on the pool? Or am I mistaken?
I'm pretty sure. Let me double check something in a second, but we're gonna get into this map here, so I'll check that later.
Yeah, we're seeing Lifetime, Hibiki, Toki, and Agent 5D from Richard Mayo, Miniko Shiumi, Metki, and Zoom coming in for winner's POV.
Very interesting to see Zoom here, but Zoom is definitely a player that is very, very good on double time. Might also just be the fill player for winner's POV.
However, they do be struggling here with the accuracy a lot. Average AC from Richard Mayo seems to be 99 actually on this start section.
Yeah, this might have been a shot in the foot by winner's POV right now. Unless we have a big client like on Xiaomi. Which we might have not.
But even so, Agent 5D and Toki currently dominating the field
Yeah,
with their accuracies.
yeah, Toki overall just performing this entire match so far very, very good. He's holding strong.
Bit of accuracy drop from him here.
Yeah, and we definitely had a client like on winner's POV. So it's actually a bit more tied out than we have seen previously.
Bit of client lag here, but the show continues. As Toki seems to be dropping a bit of accuracy here, 97
Yeah, accuracy
on
should
this
be
hard section.
updating in the break. Yes,
98.
still very good.
Yeah, it seems like players are performing way better than we expected.
Yeah, they're doing God's work. Miniko with a 99.4 almost. That guy is performing crazy. Having the highest accuracy on the board by a missile.
Yeah, there is a bit of a switch up, however. Winner's POV with the slight advantage here now.
It's very hard to say because of client lag.
But Miniko is performing really well currently, 98.13% AC. This last section is absolutely brutal, but will there be a player with 98 at the end? Is the real question.
Yeah. I would assume we're gonna have some client lags here and there, so we have to wait till the end to actually have the correct.
Seems like... Ooh, wait, updated.
Let me check the MP link just to be sure.
Is that Miniko with 99 AC? Is that correct? Oh my god, it
It
is.
is. There's some blind
Miniko.
track though.
Miniko with 99.12% accuracy. Metki with the 95.55% accuracy as well.
Yeah. Agent is actually holding a 97.8. So just throwing it in. Toki is actually holding a 98.2. Hibiki's accuracy is actually correct.
98.52. But Miniko with the insane performance on this map. 99 AC is actually crazy on this.
99 is definitely crazy. And we have to say, this is almost a 5-digit by the way. But he is known to be one of the best Russian Relix players we have right now. More known as Hapen in the Relix community.
Absolutely insane performances.
And we are gonna see HD3 being picked by Richard Mayer. And this is very...
Ranch.
This is almost like just light tech with a little bit of aim control, flow aim, you name it.
It is a difficult map. I mean, to be fair, every map from this map pool is brutal. Absolutely brutal aim. Not comfortable at all. And only the best of the best can perform.
But yeah, so far I was expecting a bloodbath in DT4, but those players actually played so much better than I was expecting. I was expecting to see like a fucking 92, by the way. But we have not seen something like that at all. Like the worst accuracy we have gotten was a 96.4. And everything else was like 97 or above. So, crazy performance all around.
Yes, indeed.
And I'm gonna get soon into this map, but I'm
Map
not
so far.
I'm not that sure what type of players we're gonna see for both teams, to be honest, because this is the type of map that you could put a lot of players in. I know that Zoom can play it. I know that Misery is very different, because Misery is a type of player where you can't really say what skill set he can play, because sometimes he plays a flow aim map and you're thinking, okay, this guy's a flow aim player, and then you send him a flow aim map and he says, no, I can't play it. So very Gamba type of player, I have to say. But in theory, I would say he would be able to play it. Maybe not.
We'll have to wait and find out.
Yeah, good luck, everyone are being called in the chat. And looks like we don't have Misery in the lobby. But we have 815 joining the lobby for the first time for this match. But yeah, Misery confirming in the chat he can play it, but his team is just better.
And to see how they will perform on the infamous Hidden 3. Bit of a slow section here. Every bit of accuracy is important in this tournament. Not even a single 100 can be dropped here, since, as we've seen previously, sometimes even a 100 can change everything.
Yeah, 100%. It's so important. It's not really about holding combo, like fuck your combo, just try to hit the side amps. That's all you have to do. It's so important on a map like this.
祝福された人々が死後向かうという楽園オケアノスの西の果ての岸辺にあるというその島の
Small lead right now for winners POV. Unless we have a client deck. It looks like we
First
don't.
quarter was pretty chill, but we're now entering slowly but surely into the harder parts of this map.
激しくうねる清らない祈り
Yeah,
Bit of
but
unfortunate client lag.
yeah, 815 actually struggling a little bit. 97 only, the lowest accuracy by far, and he is now on the pressure spot because he has to hold now. You just have to hold. Toki dropping a lot of accuracy might be client deck, to be honest.
終わることのない永遠の苦言滅亡の民門を
But even so, Jose sucks. And Shiyumi with the 99.7% accuracy so far. Medki with the 100 ac.
I wasn't going to say. I was thinking you're forgetting someone, but such a crazy performance right now. Some accuracy
But we're
drop now,
enter-
but
It's entering the cut streams, very brutal section, easily to drop. And as we see here, Shiyumi and Medki drop their accuracies a bit, but Medki actually still holding a 99.6. We can also not forget Agent 5D with the 99.7% accuracy here,
yeah.
closing in on a 99.8. Almost completely perfect act.
He is doing God's work for his team, but it's not enough. Last quarter now, and this is probably the nail in the coffin. I don't see how Richard May can fight back here. They just have to pray on the act drop of winners PV in the last hard part now coming in.
Coming in the hard part here. Very easy to miss on these streamy flow Amy sections. But it does seem like winners POV do secure the more better average accuracy going into the other hard section now towards the end of the map. Does seem to claim a couple of souls, but Shiyumi still holding that very high accuracy and maybe even secure the bag for winners POV here.
Looks to be it.
And it does seem to be it with 99.32 average percent AC.
Oh my. Okay. Okay, it's not fully correct. It is the win for winners
For
POV,
winners
but
POV.
like, but if you check the MP link, I'm gonna send it to you as well. It's a bit
I
more
am
close.
checking it right now. It
It's
seems like it's a bit more close than usual since Hibiki and Agent 5D decided to absolutely cook with the 99% accuracy. But there is a bit more balance towards the winner's POV side since Mitki is with 99% accuracy and the others are relatively close to say the least.
absolutely. If you guys have not noticed, Hibiki was on a client deck. He was actually holding a 99.1. Agent was holding a 99.2. Holy, they actually just lost because I would assume Richard May didn't have like a 4th player for this map, and so 815 had to jump in, and
By the way, to those in the chat watching also, the score difference, mind you, not the accuracy difference, is 120. That is ridiculously close.
oh,
祝福された人々が死後向かうという楽園オケアノスの西の果ての岸辺にあるというその島の生活
anyway, next pick here to winners POV, and it's Richard May now who have to get the breakpoint. Nomad one.
Nomad fun.
We have not seen that map today as well, so it's the first time. Custom map by our beloved Nebu. You all know
First,
him.
Normal 1 is your typical consistency aim map. Finally, to see something of the normal pulling stereotypes, let's say.
Yeah, but we all know Nebu. Nebu's aim maps are not very those. I would say normal. They always have a little bit of awkwardness to it, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah, it's time to see how both teams will perform in Nomad 1. But anyways, Haruki, what do you think? Who will come in for both teams?
Oh, that's a interesting question because it's a normal one. To be honest, everyone can play it. What we have not seen the normal one being picked so far by Richard May at all. This is the pick in the end from Winners POV. They are really good at those like war aim heavy maps, and so far they have not been picked that much, so it's gonna be interesting how this is gonna turn out for Richard Mayer. On paper, they don't really have those crazy aim players. The Water have those players that are very good at those like gimmicky reading maps, tech maps. That's where they actually shine a lot. And just on pure
Just
aim,
have to see.
yeah, on pure aim, we're 100% gonna see Banachi, or like more known as Meow, 100%. But everything else, I think, is like kinda open.
Yeah, now that you mention it, for Ruchin Male, that does make sense for Bananachi, or should I say Meows, as the pick. And we do get to see him play together with Agent 5D, Purin, and Toki from Richard's Mail.
Yeah, let's see if they can do it. They really have to make a breakpoint here as well to not get the match out of control.
A
Playing
loss here. Actually, continue.
Playing at match point is something that you just don't want to have. It's just giving you so much pressure. But yeah, what was the question?
What I was going to say is, if they do lose this, it is going to be match point, and that doesn't mean it's in the end. We saw in the previous match that it was 2-4, 2-5, but it ended up being a tiebreaker at the end.
100%, and let's see if history is gonna repeat itself. But yeah, small lead, I mean not small, big lead right now for Richard May. Might be a client lag on someone here. No way Shiyumi and Shibaro is holding this low of accuracy. I would be very much surprised. But actually, Banachi struggling here as well. Just holding a 97.7.
Well, look at Purin at the moment, 100% accuracy, holding an SS. As I say that, however, he did get cursed from me.
Never mind.
Never mind. Client flag.
Yeah.
Absolutely demolishing these jump patterns. What is Purin doing?
He is coming in hot for his team and very much needed. They needed a player like that. They can just come in, pop the fuck off, and then just leave. And well, the match is not over yet. He still has to hold on to it, but it's looking very good for his team.
Agent 5D is looking also really good with the 99.6, even 7% accuracy. No pun intended. But Jose Sucks is currently not sucking at the game. 99.8% accuracy, holding it for Winners POV. Still not enough, unfortunately, to secure the point. Still anybody's game here. Very small difference in accuracy.
Yeah, Purin definitely dropped some accuracy. I'm not sure how much because the client is acting the fuck up. But I hope it's gonna be fixing itself any second here.
Not from Bancho to lag in the last minutes of the map. Last seconds, should I say. But it does seem to be extremely close if this is accurate.
Yeah, I'm gonna check the MP link because I think the client was kind of fooling us.
But it does seem to be extremely close. Let's see the MP link.
So Toki is actually, Toki is actually holding 99.6. Agent is holding a 99.5. Banachi is holding a 98.8. That's actually correct on the score. Purin's score is actually also correct, so he dropped a lot of accuracy in the ending. That's very sad.
Jose sucks with the 99.48 as well. Really good performance from him.
But yeah, it's a point for Richard Mayer, and overall a very important score. And even though Murian dropped his very high accuracy in the end, I think it was so important that he was there just putting up his score, because the score is not even bad. Like a 98.8 is not bad at all.
Seem to be close. Or at least getting closer.
But yeah, now map pick by Richard Mayer. Let's see what they're gonna pick. Looks to be HD1. I mean, there was one where no one won, so I guess it
The
makes
hidden one
somewhat sense.
it does definitely make sense. Hidden one is a consistency A map as well, but it does have some, let's say, trippy burst patterns that are very important to focus on, because if you don't focus on them with hidden, they can trip you up. But yeah, it is the classic Katagiri bootleg version of Send on Life. Everybody knows this map, everybody loves this map.
For a reason, it's such a banger song as well, and we have for sure another banger match onto our stream here. 4-3 right now for winners POV, and it's a map pick by Richard Mayer. They might just reset it if they win this one, and it's 4-4 basically, as if nothing would have happened.
Going to be very close if that happens. But we'll just have to wait and see what will happen.
Yeah, and I'm not sure actually what's gonna happen. It's such a close match, and both of these teams actually deserving to win as well. Like, we have Toki actually here with a crazy performance so far in this match, but also like players like Joe Sarks and Matt K, who have been performing so good right now for winners POV.
Absolutely. Toki and Agent 5D with the incredible performances as well. For Richard Mayer. But yeah, players are getting ready. And we are about to start.
Yeah, we're getting into HD1. Let's see how players are going to perform. The hit sounds can trip you up sometimes, by the way, so...
Currently waiting for the accuracies to update, but it does seem like they're relatively close. It is still the start of the map, so can't get an accurate representation of that.
But yeah. Should be somewhat correct now. If my eyes are not deceiving, but yeah, looks like.
Medico holding the SS at the moment. Okay, a bit of drop here into the first key eye of the map. First key eye section. Shiyumi does find a break here.
Seems to be like that, but there's a big
Jose-
lead right now for winners POV.
Yeah, Jose Suggs does still keep seem to be holding that combo here, holding that FC. Miniko with the slight ACK advantage here. They do seem to be relatively the same ACK for winners POV.
Yeah, and this is, after all, a Richard's main map pick. It's getting a bit closer though here and there. It's shrinking and shrinking. If they wanna have a footing in this match, they kinda want to win this. Losing their own map pick is always like such a frustrating feeling.
Going into the second key eye section here, into these star jumps. Really important here to hold ACK. Very easy to trip up. But
Yeah.
it's still anybody's game. Very close accuracy, 0.5% average. With the slight advantage towards winners POV here. Going into the pause, players have the chance to see the opponent's ACK.
Yeah, accuracies are getting updated. It's a 0.5 egg lead right now for winners POV. This might
Bananachi drawing an L here. Maybe admitting defeat, but it's still anybody's game. There still might be a chance here going into the third key eye section.
Yeah, if accuracy drops are about to happen, then it's about now, but it doesn't look like winners POV holding strong in the last seconds here and taking the match point.
It is very close. This final section is really important to hit here. The back and forths. And it seems like winners POV do secure it. Which is a match point.
Yeah, 5-3 now, and map pick to winners POV. We have seen this before though. Richard May can for sure steal a map pick now. There's not much left anyway. We have Nomad 2, Nomad 4, Nomad 5, Hardrock 4, DT1 and DT2. And yeah, let's see what they're gonna pick here. I would personally like look for something like Nomad 2 or DT1 here, something simple. Maybe Hard Rock 4, but I would not pick Nomad 4, Nomad 5. It's something I don't think they're gonna do.
Richard Mail really needs to be careful with this pick because
mean,
one
it's-
more slip up and it's basically game over for them. They'll
Yeah,
have
but-
to go to the losers bracket.
Yeah, but it's not in their hands. Winners POV is picking, so like all they can do now is looking at the chat and praying something is coming up that they actually can play. If they,
Oh yeah, I mixed them up. My bad.
yeah, but if winners POV has like a secret pick, they have not been picked yet. So the Joker, I would say, and it's now the time to close it out.
The potential Joker to bring it all home.
Yeah, and they're taking their sweet time. They're gonna go with Nomad 5.
Oof, Nomad 5, the Tech High BPM with that infamous really hard jump section at the end. I'm expecting maybe Agent 5D to play in here for Richard Mail, maybe a Toki play, maybe who else would it be here?
Meows, I would say as well, and maybe even Boshiman. What could be anyone play it. Also Hibiki could play it. I think their team is very diverse, I would say. So anyone can kind of play it.
winners? What about for winners POV?
Oh, I think it's more clear on their side. Probably like Zoom and maybe even Shibaru, Miniko, and Metki, I would expect to play.
Interesting predictions, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, they still have Mizubi as well, so if Mizubi is feeling good, he could also play it.
Yeah, there's opportunities for anyone here to play, but who will be the roster? We'll just have to wait and see.
And players are joining slowly but surely. So we should be getting in any second now. But yeah, the last brief now for Richard Mayer.
Did the song restart or what?
Yeah, the song just restarted.
Restart. Okay. Yeah, we're waiting for the players. They're sending in their messages. Good luck. Have fun. We're starting in.
Starting now into this potential final map. But it's not over till it's over. Richard Mayer now, they have it in their hands. They can do it. They know they can do it. They are not bad at the game. They just have to be...
Hibiki with the message saying, "Son,
So,
are they cooked? Or maybe not. Maybe this is a troll for the commentators. A bit of mental game here.
maybe no commentator curse here for them. Okay.
Yeah, Pure and 815, Agent 5D, and Hibiki are playing for Richard Mail, while winners POV are getting Jose Suggs, Zoom, Medki, and Shiumi.
Yeah.
But now we're entering the first hard section here. Hopefully Bancho will not lag. And here we go. Into the hard sliders. Very important to hold combo here. But also, most important, the accuracy.
Yeah, hitting those slider ends is gonna be very important, and lead right now to winners POV. They kinda smirking throughout the map so far, and Richard May really struggling. Hibiki with a 93. Maybe he was foreshadowing something.
He might have been forced to play the Nomad 5. What is happening with Hibiki's hack? 93% accuracy. Zoom slightly higher at 94. They seem to be struggling a little bit. Or maybe
Yeah.
Bancho is currently trolling with the axe. We'll just have to wait for the
think it's
update.
trolling because, like, on my screen, Hibiki is hitting the null spot.
Okay, 97 from winners POV looks like.
That's crazy. Agent with a 99 though. Same for Joe Sucks.
Jose
and-
sucks. Yeah, Metki and Jose sucks. There seems to be a lot of client lag currently.
Yeah, it doesn't like the slow slider. That's basically it, what's happening.
No. Okay.
We're gonna wait.
Going.
Are we getting any accuracy updates here by Hibiki?
Yeah, it seems like Agent is giving up. GG. The act difference does seem to be much larger than we thought. 98.8 compared to 96.4. Not looking too well for both teams. Even with the 99% from Agent 5D and 8 from Purin as well. Hibiki might be really struggling here compared to everyone else. Zoom seems to be having a bit more better act than we thought. 98.64 actually, since Bancho was actually trolling. And he's holding even a FC here.
He's doing his best for sure, and you see it on the screen. He's giving a good performance, but like last key, I know.
They do seem to be breaking here, Zoom and Medkey. But they're still holding really incredible combos, especially Medkey here.
Yeah, the ending is gonna spike though, so we can potentially see some huge act drop, but it also depends on which May holding strong in that spike.
But it seems like Winner's POV might have sealed the deal here. With a very strong 98.9% accuracy advantage here.
I mean, Hibiki was on the client deck, he's actually holding a 98, but I don't think that's enough. Unless you have someone on the client deck here.
Zoom is dropping a bit of accuracy here in this last section with these square jumps. Really bad note block actually, 0.5. It's actually much closer than we thought. Wait a second, what actually happened?
I have no clue. Let me check the empty link. Okay.
Believe it or not.
Okay, it's a big client lag on Zoom and Joe sucks, but it's a win for Winner's POE.
Is it a win for Winner's POE?
Yes, so Winner's POE winning the match actually.
Oh yeah. Wait, is it? Why does it show?
It is.
Oh yeah, it is. Accuracy, average accuracy. I was getting confused from the score, but yeah. It does seem to be a win for Winner's POV, and they do seem to be continuing and moving forward into the bracket, going into the semifinals where they will meet the one and only Palambop.
Yeah, what a match. Definitely a good fight by Richard May. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough, but that's just how it is. Sometimes they still have a chance in the loser bracket to prove themselves. It's not over yet for no one. And that's kinda it for today. We had some crazy bangers this weekend, to be honest. We had 2 tiebreaker matches, and this one also being so close. Was a wonderful weekend, and we're gonna see us tomorrow with the Map Showcase at 18 UTC. And yeah, that's from me, and I would say bye bye.
Bye bye everyone. Have a good day.